Hey y'all, welcome back to Hey Mama. So this video will be the intro to my 5 months. So since I got into my second trimester, I have just been super tired. Making a baby is a lot of work. On top of that, I also work full-time and I go to school. So it's just been super exhausting. Also, as you get bigger, it gets very difficult to get comfortable while you're trying to sleep. So it's recommended that once you hit your second trimester, not to sleep on your back anymore, just because all of your insides and the baby is putting so much pressure on your back, and your back is already like curving in. So you don't want unnecessary weight that's gonna cause more back pain. So you want to sleep on your side, preferably your left side. That increases blood flow, circulation, all the healthy stuff for your baby. I sleep with literally 9 pillows plus a like super big body pillow. I just can't get comfortable. It's so embarrassing. I'm surrounded by pillows. But hey, do what you gotta do to get some sleep, because once the baby comes, you're not getting no more of that. And you can for surely look forward to it. So that's okay. That's what we're here for. On top of that, waking up to pee is like no questions asked. And it sucks. And it sucks. And it sucks. During the daytime, I go to the bathroom pretty much every hour. Sometimes it's every 30 minutes. And sometimes it's 15 minutes after that, depending on if baby feels like dancing on your bladder. Tip: make sure you always know where the closest restroom is. There's also something that I have been working on, Kegels. So for those of you who don't know what Kegels are, it's an exercise to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles. This exercise is something you can search on YouTube. It's gonna be very useful and helpful when you get into delivery. You wanna have strength to push. You wanna have control. Also, during my second trimester, I noticed within myself that I have become so emotional. And it's so hard for me to cope with because I naturally am not an emotional person. It freaks me out and I don't like it. So for me to feel emotional and needy and just extremely sensitive, I feel like an emotional wreck. I've also noticed increase in acne. That's really difficult too, because you want to watch what you're putting on your skin. And then second trimester, in my opinion, that's when I started really starting to show. Other people were like, because I was very small when I got pregnant, so my family, people who knew me personally, were like, oh no, you're already showing, I can see the little baby bump. And I'm like, no, I look fat, you know, like this is not a baby bump, I look bloated and just big. But after that phase and I started getting into my 5th month, I'm starting to have a noticeable baby bump, like around belly. And that was very hard for me as well, hearing everybody's opinion on my baby bump. Because this is my first baby. Your first baby is always your smallest, right? The more pregnancies you have, the bigger they get, all of that. So a lot of people would tell me, oh, you're carrying so small, or wow, you can't even tell that you're pregnant. That is such a rude thing to tell somebody. And to tell somebody you can't even tell that you're pregnant or you're so small. You have different tests at different stages in your pregnancy. So for me, it was like people were telling me I was so small, and I was already having problems with my weight because I wasn't able to eat anything. I was literally living off of fruits and bread, you know? So I'm like, oh my God, am I not gaining enough weight? Is my baby not going to be healthy because I'm not eating as much as I'm supposed to be? Like, you know, all of these things. And now here you are telling me that I'm so small. Keep your opinion to yourself. They're always going to have something to say. And really, it's just about how you respond and how you take that information in. You know, if you are an outspoken person, you can tell them, I don't even appreciate your opinion. You know what I mean? Or, oh, that's great. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. In your head, tell them, you know? But you just got to come up with how you're going to deal with that on your own. For me, that was a hard thing to deal with. I was not happy about it, but it is what it is. Thank you guys for listening to my nonsense and tips and emotional rants on what I was going through when people told me I was small. See you next time.